Sargon! Up here!
Take the prince to the Seymour Gate.
Artaban.
Sargon. Varum saw Anahita's guards, and he's in pursuit. As for me, I cannot continue. Time flows differently here. My mind is playing tricks on me. I can't discern the truth from the imaginary.
Artaban, thank you for being honest with me. Does this mean you're retreating?
I'm not giving in just yet. I intend to serve until my last breath. After all, if Anahita really has changed loyalties, I believe you're short of a sparring partner.
Any word of the others, Artaban?
Some. Though I'm not sure what help it will be to you. Orod passed through quickly. He told me he had glimpses of Menelaus in combat and was off to find him.
I'm certain Menelaus will manage.
Yes. I said as much to Orod. In any case, Orod will have his back. You know, Sargon, I'm not entirely sure it's a good idea that we mortals remain separated.
Well, it made the most sense to split up and find them.
I agree. At least at the start. But this place has too many tricks. We should regroup.
You may be right, Artaban. But I don't think it'll be long before we have Anahita cornered.
I'm sure you, as much as the rest of us, are eager for her explanation.
I have to know why she's done such a thing.
If there is anyone who can figure this out, it's you.
I appreciate your faith in me.
If there is anyone...
I appreciate your faith.
Let's warm up and review the basics.
The basics again.
Practice doesn't make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. Get in position. Show me how you chain ground attacks. Very well. Bear in mind you can redirect your next attack. Since you propel your opponent away with your last strike, that's the end of the chain. At close range, the sweep is good against smaller foes. You can also chain attacks afterwards. An airborne enemy cannot retaliate until they're back on their feet. Make use of that.
Perfect to cripple agile enemies.
Remember that you move forward with each attack. If you want to keep your distance, the sweep allows you to maintain your position. This doesn't suit your style. but some situations might require you to take such precautions.
Precautions? What precautions?
My point exactly. Do you remember what I told you about propelling enemies up in the air?
An airborne enemy cannot retaliate until they're back on their feet.
At least that got in your head. Let's go over your upward attacks. Use them to hit targets above you, but also to propel ground enemies in the air. A word of warning. Using the same upward attack twice in a row will lessen its effectiveness. You can also use an upward attack in a fighting combination. Be sure you're within range to strike. Following through with your attacks lets you stay in the action. Remember, Rashaba. Even a constant wind can carve a mountain. Now then, the forward slide. It's a chance to engage with an offensive advantage.
Closing the distance. That suits me.
Now let's combine everything. Chase the enemy mid-air after your upward attack. Vary your upward attacks. The same one twice in a row will not give you the same propulsion.
I understand.
Now for a specialty of yours. Acrobatic techniques. Ready for the next lesson?
I'm always ready.
You know about mid-air combinations, but there are other options. Try to reach the flying enemy.
Easy enough?
You cannot chain attacks after this move, but it should prove itself useful in certain situations. Alternatively, you can aim at enemies directly below you. Mind your position.
Now that's a new way to lift up the enemy.
You can send the enemy up even higher with aerial combinations, rather than sending them far away. This technique is valuable. You can save on time or throw your foe towards environmental hazards. Should you see a use for it, you can also send them crashing into the ground, if you prefer.
If I rush to the ground afterwards, I can maintain my flow before they get back on their feet.
For that, you know more than I do. I'm past the age to perform cartwheels at the fair.
Huh. Very funny.
Sargon, remind me what our ancestors said about Athra.
Athra flows through the universe and all living things. As much as weapons are the extension of our bodies, Athra is...
Precisely. Athra can be channeled, intensified in your blades. Athra-charged attacks have several advantages. Look at you. I can see your Athra radiating. You've embraced the teachings of our... You've come a long way since I met you. But... Now then, focus your Athra in the middle of a ground combination.
Right in between moves. I'll get...
You see that? It's effective at annihilating, and if they do not break, they will certainly... Are you also able to do that in the...
I've practiced the technique to crush targets from above.
Perfect. These are strong attacks, and they knock back the enemy with proper training. Athra, the everlasting... No fighting style rules above all. The greatest combatants understand knowing your opponent's strengths is key to bringing them down. Take massive opponents, for example. They react differently.
My strikes knocked them back, but they're too heavy for me to lift them off.
Worse still, some opponents can ignore the recoil of your strikes because of their build. You must be vigilant, as this means they can counterattack during your fighting
Are there even worse enemies out there? None of my attacks have...
Not showing signs of pain doesn't mean they didn't... And careful what you wish for. The Citadel is full of mysteries. We're not out of the woods yet. And one more thing. Some enemies can recover, while some can parry your next strike, cutting short your chain of attacks. You...
I see more and more the benefit of sending the enemy up in the air whenever that's possible.
But you know that's not always possible. The best defense is not always offered. A warrior who throws himself into the fray without defensive skills can win battles.
It's not the first time I've heard you say that.
The goal is to structure combat in such a way as to hit the enemy. Your dodges, backwards and forwards, allow you to pass through enemy attack. Your last strike in a ground combination does not allow these actions. The price to pay for power. You can also end your combination early. While in the air, you can dodge by doing a backflip. Jumping, while chaining attacks, can also be used offensively. Parrying is the best defense against a head-on attack, turning the table in... Not all attacks can be parried. If you're attacked from both, parrying and dodging are not unique to us, Sargon. You can... You already know this well, how recovering your balance after striking is when you're most vulnerable. After a successful dodge, the odds are in your favor.
I could do this all day long.
Attacking from behind is also advantageous, and even more so when... Careful against fast foes. They may turn around and punish your attempt at a sneak.
Only if they can match my speed.
You can kick while sprinting to propel the enemy
And to make a loud and...
Sprinting allows you to close the distance. You can
Artaban, I want to perfect my parrying technique.
The art of parrying requires perfect timing. You've learned well. As you may have discovered, projectiles can also... Do be vigilant. Once more, not all projectiles can... Some moves give you better opportunities to counter. Learn to identify... Few enemies are able to recover from your...
Actually, I named them Downburst.
whatever you say.
I wish I could parry any...
You know that's impossible. Fortunately, your senses are sharp. You'll know in advance.
This isn't the whole day's lesson, right?
There is a lesson in every failure. Did you... That's what you get when you miss a parry, and getting hit this way is particularly dangerous. And...
Well, I can...
Athra, the everlasting blaze, the unifying energy that it's the flame that gives and takes. And its presence and blessing extend. By discerning the cadence of Athra's flow, you can better navigate. Athra bestows stability and longevity. Sargon, your Athra burns brighter with each successful technique.
Athra Surge.
Get in position and start Conversely, taking hits will break your focus and your riskier actions, such as parrying and launching charged. Try to parry this enemy and see how... Keep in mind that dodging is safer, but it will not build up Athra. Let's talk about the Athra Surge. Since it has dodging properties, it's ideal for counterattacks. It's useful for breaking down defenses, and can stop attacks that are usually, well, unstoppable. Every warrior prides themselves on developing their ultimate techniques. Keep in mind that Athra ignites the soul. Gracefully moving, harnessing, and charging its strength is merely a single expression of its multifaceted... Fine work. You now know all the basics. Don't forget, you can always visit for a training session. If you learn new moves, perhaps we can figure out together how to use them. Take this for starters. Good to see you.
What brings you here, traveler?
My allies and I are in pursuit of...
Then you and the others are trapped. Mount Kaf has seen its share of travelers. Beware, warrior.
I've seen my share of death.
Even the most determined of warriors must be... It's unique, prop. Just know that each one is...
I'll make good use of this.
Welcome. These amulets are very old. Older than me.
There are magi in Persepolis. They provide...
Those in Mount Kaf possess more unique abilities. The longer Mount Calf remains imprisoned within, the more we'll all forget our knowledge and way of...
Another one of Ardashir's men.
Sargon, how?
You're...
So much time has passed.
what? You're...
One single night that has lasted 30 years.
30 years?
This place is a prison,
Where are your brothers in arms?
all lost in the citadel. This is no end for a warrior. If a soldier is to die, it should be my insignia. My brothers in arms will give theirs too.
Hey, wait!
Father, what's happening to me?
Wait! Who are you? You just disappeared.
Hello? Hello? Is it the first?
I've seen these trees along my journey, but you're the...
No. There are many whack trees across the citadel. And also a great help for travelers like...
Yes, I've noticed.
These trees have always been here. Their roots are deep, nourished by the primordial, but now the forest suffers amidst the curse. Here, take this. Be careful, Sargon. People, stay a while.
Thank you for the warning.
All of the forest is dying. The one in the forest.
Isn't it the curse that is killing the forest?
The curse. Yes. Broken time means broken...
I see. An uninvited creature has come to take advantage of Mount... It's the same as the enemies of Persephone.
You're a very brave one. Venture carefully. The forest queen here. Venture carefully.
फिजा आईफोन चार्जर ऊपर है हाँ
Venture carefully.
हेलो अस्सलाम वालेकुम जी। ठीक है ले आओ।